Hey guys, it's Greg from East Coast Dyes, and I've got another episode of Stringers Tips Saturday. So today I'm going to be talking to you about stringing 6-diamond mesh. The other day I made my recommendations for the 4-inch rule for the 2013 NCAA rules where you can't have your shooters below 4 inches. And I said that my recommendation for high hold and whip would be 6-diamond mesh with just a couple of straights that still fall within the 4 inches. So I'm just going to give you guys some tips and some pointers and a little guidance as far as stringing 6-diamond mesh goes. So for the top string, you're going to want to string a 5-diamond top string. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so it's similar to doing a 10-diamond top string when you do 10-diamond mesh, in that you're going to do your interlocks that split the mesh holes. So here it uses the first and the second, and the second and the third, then the third and the fourth, and the fourth and the fifth. And that's going to keep it really tight and keep it from having an awkward little bubble where you'd have to transition from the first hole to the second hole. So it just keeps it all really tight. Another tip is with 6-diamond, I usually like to use all interlocks or SIs, because you don't really want to have doubles when you have 6-diamond mesh, because of the large diamonds. You don't want it shifting a ton. If it does, it's going to get caught up and really whip a lot. So anchoring all the mesh holes down to the sidewall keeps it from shifting too much or bagging out too much, which is going to keep it from whipping too much. So if you're going to do all interlocks and SIs instead of doubles, usually you would do a double to form the pocket. But if you're going to use all knots like I suggested, you want to bunch them together. So you can see I've got an SI, then a 1 SI, and then a couple more all stacked together and bunched really tightly. That's going to have the same effect as a double, but with keeping them anchored. So that way it still forms a deep pocket without having to use a double up. For forming a channel in 6-diamond, you don't really want too tight of a channel. That's easy to do since the diamonds are so large. That's really going to cause it to hook a lot. But what I did was I pulled the first 3 diamonds down relatively tight. So 1, 2, 3, they're not too tight, because if you pull them too tight, it would really trap the ball in the channel. And then right after that, I did my 1 SI, which is going to bunch it up. So that really helps as well, not pulling the diamonds too tight to keep the channel from getting all that tight. Finally, you want to keep track of the number of diamonds you use down the sidewall. Unlike 10-diamond, where I use anywhere from 9 to 10 diamonds down the sidewall to form the pocket, I use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 with 6-diamond. So you want to use less diamonds down the side because they are so much larger. You need less to form a deep pocket. And one last thing is, I don't like to use weave shooters in 6-diamond. They end up a little bit sloppy because the diamonds are so large and you have a lot less weaves. So here I've used barreled nylon, which you can see looks a lot cleaner, and rolled shooters, which both help reduce the whip and also look clean as opposed to the weave ones. And rolled shooters are the one where the string just goes all the way across the back, and the wrapped part uses 1 row of diamonds and goes down to another row of diamonds, so it's split between 2 rows of diamonds, where you can see the barreled goes all across the same row. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Make sure to check back tomorrow for Sunday Fun Day, where I'll be having another giveaway. Like this video if you liked it, subscribe if you haven't, and have a great day.